Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Howell and I will be your instructor for the next 12 weeks. I am a contributing faculty member here at the University of St. Augustine. Really happy to be here. Work for Dr. Kathy Wood, who is our program chair. I'm sure you've heard of her before, so she brought me on board. I taught this course last semester, so really happy to be here. Love teaching this course and just wanted to provide each of you with a little bit of background on myself, kind of a little bit of an overview of the course so you know what to expect, and also my contact information just in case you need to reach out to me. But again, welcome to Foundations of Healthcare Administration, HSA7200. Just going to provide a real quick course overview, and I won't take too much of your time. But thank you all for coming in to take a look at this video, and we'll get started. So a little bit of housekeeping. The course overview. So there is a wide diversity of students in this course. Some students have never worked a day in healthcare administration in their life. They've spent their life in the clinical aspect, and there are some folks that have spent quite a bit of time in the administrative side, but not so much in the clinical side. So we have quite a wide swath of folks, and some folks that might have not worked in healthcare in the past. But in this course, students are going to investigate and analyze the changing landscape of healthcare administration. And so we're going to talk about healthcare legislation from Medicare and Medicaid to the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. We're going to talk about management. We're going to talk about public service announcements. We're going to talk about patient satisfaction. There's just a wide swath of stuff we're going to be talking about in this course. So lots of good information and lots of relevant information. There's nothing in this course that is not relevant, I assure you. For someone, I've been in healthcare 20 years. Some folks may have been in healthcare just a little bit longer than me, maybe a little bit less. But I can assure you, Dr. Wood and I have gone over this course quite a bit to make sure that what we're providing you and what you're learning about over these next 12 weeks is definitely relevant to what you'll be doing and shaping our healthcare industry. Meeting times. So for meeting times for me, I don't have really any set meeting times. I'll set some up. I'll probably try to have a time once a week where I'm sitting in the classroom via Blackboard. There'll be a link for you and you can come in and chat, come in and ask me questions. But what I like to tell students is I have open office hours. You can contact me anytime you want. You can call or text me. That is my personal cell number. I'm a big texter. I do have a full-time job during the day, so calling me doesn't always work, but texting does. If I happen to be sitting in a meeting where I'm slightly bored, I will look at my phone and I will answer a text. I also have my USA email set to my iPhone, so if you send me an email, I can also respond as well. But first, send me a text if you do need to call, so let me know it's you because I do screen my calls. I own a business part-time, so I get a lot of calls, so I do screen my calls a little bit. You can always email me. I will answer all emails within 24 hours. I'm usually much quicker than that, but the quickest way to get a hold of me, if there's something pressing that you really need to talk to me about, texting is going to be the best way to go so we can kind of start that dialogue. There are many faces of healthcare, as you all know. And in this course, in the last course, we had occupational therapists, we had physical therapists, we had hospital corpsmen in the Navy, we had an Air Force, an Air Force guy, we had nurses out in California, we had a physical therapist in India. So we have folks all over the world. We have folks all over the United States in all facets of healthcare. So learn from each other. This is a fantastic course because I learned something every week from somebody because it's great because of the diverse amount of students that we have from work to background to you name it. So this is just a fantastic course where we can all learn from each other, myself included. So I'm not immune to the learning. If you're not learning, you're dying, as I like to say. So guaranteed there's someone in here who's seen something more than I have or something a little bit different than I have. So share your experiences, share what you know. That's where we learn, folks. And I really look forward to doing that. Through the discussion board forum is the main forum for that. Recipes for success. Be present and be engaged. That's important. Look at the discussion board forums. Make sure you're responding to your fellow students. If you see something that might not necessarily be correct, speak up. If you see something you want to tag onto, whether it's something that I say, whether it's something somebody else says in the discussion board or types, respond to it. That's great. That's how we ensure that we're learning and we set ourselves up for success in the future. This may seem pretty basic and pretty elementary, but read the task instructions, the assignment instructions, read through the rubrics, because I will use those, and I will use the rubrics to grade your assignments. If there is something that if you don't see a rubric or something's not aligned right, reach out to me and I'll make sure that they are aligned, because sometimes Blackboard can be a little quirky. It is technology, and so sometimes it goes awry. But read the instructions. If you are unsure of the instructions, reach out to me. If you have a question, you need a little bit more, if the water is a little bit muddier after you read the instructions, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. That's what I get paid to do. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. Stay current in the course. Log in early. I will let you all know, like you, I'm going to school. I finished my coursework for my doctorate, and I'm now in my dissertation phase, but it's important to go in once a week into the classroom to see if there's something going on, something the professor, instructors put there, because we're putting that information there to help you. And so I learned that early on in my studies. If I don't, there was a time or two where I chose not to log in until the end of the week, and it really bit me. So stay current. If you fall behind, the key is to communicate with me. Communicate. If you don't communicate, there's not much I can do to help you. But we understand life gets in the way. We have kids, we have families, we have jobs, we have maybe businesses we run. We're all doing so much stuff. So if you're finding that you're getting a little bit overwhelmed, reach out to me. I'm very flexible. I'm less flexible if you email me 2 weeks after an assignment's due and you say, hey, Jeremy, sorry I'm late. Here's my assignment. And I may not accept that assignment. All right. So very important for you to communicate. If you communicate, it's going to be gravy, I promise. Engage in dialogue with your peers. That kind of goes back up to be present and engaged. But use that discussion board forum to learn from each other. Reach out to me anytime for any questions. Give candid feedback about the course at the end. That's important for myself. So if there's something about the course that, maybe wasn't as helpful as sometimes Dr. Wood and I thought it would be, or there's something we could be doing better, please let us know so we can make those changes. Of course, it won't help you, but it will help your peers that are coming behind you. So please, candid feedback is important for us, and we love getting candid feedback. Form networking relationships. I got a spelling error there. So form your networking relationships. Those are really important. As I said, you've got so many different people around in this course from around the world, really, that engage in all types of different healthcare work. And some folks are newer to healthcare. So form these networking relationships, because you never know when you might run into each other at a conference, at graduation, or you just might need something down the road. Like I said, we had people from all over the country last session, from Virginia to Washington State to Connecticut, Florida, India, everywhere. It was really cool. So moving on to the next slide. So a little bit about me. I am in the Navy right now. I'm active duty. I joined the Navy in the summer of 1998. I was a hospital corpsman for 10 years, as you can see there. I served in a variety of duty stations from the Pacific Northwest to Madrid, Spain. Traveled all over the world, had a great time. Became an officer in 2008 as a healthcare administrator. I was commissioned through the Navy's Medical Service In-Service Procurement Program. And the Navy then sent me to Baylor University for a graduate degree in healthcare administration. I went to Naval Hospital Bremerton. I was a HR department head. I was a compliance officer. I was assistant deputy for administration. I went to the Bureau of Medicine and Surgery as a manpower analyst. I also served as the aide to the Deputy Surgeon General of the Navy, so flew around the United States with the Admiral, and we visited different military treatment facilities and really had a blast in that job, met a lot of folks. Then I went to Naval Hospital, now Naval Medical Center, Camp Lejeune, where I was a senior healthcare executive for the Director of Medical Services, oversaw 8 clinics, helped the director manage those clinics. Then I became an analyst. Then I became the Director of Human Resources before I transferred to the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing in Cherry Point, North Carolina, where I'm a medical intelligence officer, and I'm about to retire after 20 years of active duty service. I have about 5 months left at the time of this recording. So, and it is January 7th, 2018 right now. So getting pretty excited for my upcoming retirement and spend my life in academia, which has been my goal my entire life, is to be a teacher. And I really enjoy doing it at the college level, specifically the graduate level. So appreciate everybody here. And I'm married. Been married to my wife, Casey, for 14 years. We just hit our 14th year anniversary on December 30th. So went out for a nice steak dinner and celebrated our anniversary. At the end of the day, I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to give you advice, to give you guidance. You can take it, you can leave it. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for, and that's why Dr. Wood brought me on. Love being part of this team. This is one of my favorite places I've ever taught. So if you can't tell, I really enjoy being here. So you need something from me, you have questions, please reach out. You've got my phone number, my email's in the virtual classroom in Blackboard. Be engaged, and look forward to seeing you all around the classroom. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.